Hello friends. Today we are going to use a Metahuman Hair asset with a Daz figure imported to Unreal Engine 5. First of all, if you're unfamiliar with importing Daz figures to Unreal, check out my recent tutorial. Find the link in the description below this video. Now, for this tutorial, I suppose you have the Quixel bridge installed on your machine. I will place the link below this video as well. I will show some basic steps of creating a metahuman further in this tutorial. But just in case if something will be unclear with this, just find a starter tutorial on creating a metahuman and importing it into Unreal Engine 5 and watch it. There are plenty of these tutorials on YouTube. Alright, and now let's get straight to the point. Let's start the Unreal Engine 5. Select the third-person game template. And let's name it Daz Metahuman Hair. Hit the Create button.
Hi friends, sorry for the interruption. I'm Eugene, the author of this channel, and I just want to say that it is possibly the last tutorial with that voiceover we used to hear. It is very possible that starting from the next tutorial I will have to record it with my own voice. My pronunciation is far from ideal, but I believe we can overcome it. Thank you all for watching my channel, and let's now continue with the tutorial.
So, the project has been created. Go to the Edit menu, Plugins. Start typing Daz. And enable the DazToUnreal plugin. It will require restart, just do that. After restart, navigate to Edit, Project Settings. In the right column scroll down till the Plugins section. And select the DazToUnreal. Check the options Fixed Bone Rotation and Zero Root Rotation. And close the window. Let's save all, just in case it all crashes. Now, we go to the Daz Studio. You see I have already prepared the model. Prepare your model, it can be any Genesis 8 or Genesis 8.1. We do not apply hair to the figure. Go to File, Send to, DazToUnreal. We can export it with or without morphs, it doesn't matter in this tutorial. In the asset name let's type Bald Girl. And make sure that the actual Genesis 8 figure is selected in your content tree. Check the Show FBX dialog option. And hit Accept. In the FBX dialog, uncheck the Animations option. And we are ready to go. Hit the Accept button. So we go back to the Unreal Editor. And after some time we have the figure imported. Just close the warnings window. Open the content drawer and navigate to Content, DazToUnreal, Bald Girl folder. There is an animation asset named Bald Girl Anime. We can just delete it. Now, double-click the Bald Girl character to edit it. In the skeleton tree at the left, click that gear and select Show Retargeting Options. Right-click the hip, and select Recursively Set Retargeting Skeleton. So all child bones are set to skeleton. But for the hip itself, set the Animation Scaled option from the drop-down menu. Alright, now save and close the window. Open the content drawer and navigate to the Content, Third Person, Blueprints folder. You see the BP third person character. With your mouse, drag it to the Bald Girl folder. Select Copy here after the menu appears. Navigate to the Bald Girl folder. And rename this BP third person character to BP Bald Girl character. And we leave it as is for now. Let's save everything. Now in your content drawer, right-click anywhere on the empty space. And select Add Quixel Content. This will run the Quixel bridge. I recommend you to always run the bridge from inside of Unreal Engine. If you run it separately, it will cause problems later, unless you know what you do. Now, when the bridge is running, make sure you're logged in. Click the profile icon on the top right. I see there the sign out option. It means I'm currently signed in. I already have some metahumans in my local folder. We will actually need just hair, so I could use any of them right now. But let's create a new one. Let's go to the metahumans section in the left bar. We can select any. And then press the Start MHC button at the right. It will open the Metahuman Creator window in your browser. You will might be asked to log in. Now we have to wait until the Metahuman Creator loads. And here it is. Let's just click the Create Metahuman tab at the left. And we can select any. But let's select a head, which has the skull shape similar to the skull of our Daz figure. Hit the Next button at the bottom. Let's select the hair now. At the left, under the hair option, click the head. You see, there are icons on some assets, saying they are still in development. But I select one of them, it's my favorite. And we can pick a color. At the very top we can specify the name for this metahuman. Type there Irene1. And now we go back to our bridge. And we see the Irene1 has appeared there in my metahumans section. It is still generating. But you can already select it and hit the download button. I don't know what is wrong with the bridge. I sometimes wait for hours while downloading metahumans. Sometimes it gets stuck, and I have to close the bridge, restart it again from inside the Unreal Engine, and reinitiate the download process. Maybe it depends on connection, I don't know. At the meantime, I'm hearing that my GPU unit is loaded and the fans are working pretty hard. What's up? Just a quick tip, let's go back to our Unreal Engine. Click that icon at the top left and disable real time, as we don't need it now. It is pretty useful, because you don't want your GPU to be loaded when you leave the Unreal project open, and you go out to the bar to have a drink. And it might happen you won't be back till the morning. And then imagine your electricity bill. Alright, so I have spent maybe about 3 hours downloading my metahuman. Now we select the Irene1 either in the same view, or in the local metahuman folder and press the plus button to add it to our project. Unreal will require to enable some additional settings and plugins. Just press the Enable Missing button in all of the pop-up windows. It requires restart. Hit restart and don't forget to save everything. Open the content drawer and navigate to Content, Metahumans, Irene1, Female Hair. We see their groom assets for brows and eyelashes. But what we need now is this hair L straight bangs asset. We can open it to make sure it is what we want. Yes, it is. Now navigate to the DazToUnreal, Bald Girl folder, right-click on it and create a new folder. Name it Hair. Now get back to that Irene1, Female Hair folder, and drag the groom asset to this new hair folder under the Bald Girl. Select Copy here after the dialog box appears. Navigate to the Bald Girl, Hair folder. Rename the newly copied asset to Bald Girl Hair. Now go to the Bald Girl folder. And double-click our BP Bald Girl character blueprint. At the top, select the Viewport tab. Select the mesh. At the right, in the Details column, set the skeletal mesh option to Bald Girl. Now, select the mesh again in the Components tab at the left. And press the Add button at the top left. Start typing Groom and select Groom. This will add the Groom component to the blueprint as a child of the mesh. Rename Groom to Hair. Select the Hair component. In the Details panel, set the Groom asset to Bald Girl Hair. Alright, we've set it up, but we cannot see it. Save and compile the blueprint and close the window. Do you remember, there was a notice that this hair asset is still in development? It means that it has only one LOD, level of details. Let's fix it. Navigate to the Bald Girl Hair. Double-click the Bald Girl Hair asset to edit it. One by one, remove all LODs excepting the top one, named LOD0. Alright, now click the Save button and close the window. Get back to our blueprint. Now we can see the hair somewhere in the area of the spine of our bald girl. We can move it. But let's first attach it to the head of the mesh. With the hair component selected, click Parent Socket in the Details. Start typing Head, and select the head. Oh, our hair has skyrocketed. Let's adjust its rotation, position and scale. We can do it with gizmos. But it is more convenient to do it from the Transform section of the Details panel. So, let's rotate the hair -90 degrees. And now change its vertical position, until it fits the head. We may need to also adjust the scale of the hair. Make sure you have that little lock icon locked, near the scale parameter under Transforms, so all dimensions get scaled relatively. We should finally avoid the head poking through the hair. It actually depends on the hair asset in your Daz figure. So we are done. And we save and compile the blueprint. Now we should retarget animations to our Daz bald girl. Actually, not bald anymore, ha ha. Inside the Bald Girl folder, create a new folder and name it Animations. Now, navigate to Content, Characters, Mannequins, Animations. Right-click the animation blueprint named ABP Mani. Select Duplicate Animation Assets, Duplicate and Retarget Animation Blueprint. We see the retargeting window. At the right, in the IK Retargeter, select G81 Fix Rot 0 Root IK Retargeter. Select the bald girl as the target mesh. Give it a prefix bald girl. Now, change the folder where to save animations. Set it to the Daz2Unreal, Bald Girl, Animations. Hit the retarget button. Alright, let's save everything. One more quick fix for the animations. In your content drawer, go to Daz2Unreal, Bald Girl, Animations, and find the animation blueprint we have just duplicated. It contains ABP abbreviation somewhere in its name. It is the Bald Girl ABP Manny in our case. Double-click to edit. At the left of the window, double-click the anime graph, if it is not visible in your case. The fix slightly differs from the one described in the initial tutorial, as the plugin has been updated since then and it now provides a better way. Thanks to Stepan Kovalovich for letting me know about that. Select the Control Rig node. Now, at the right of the window you see the Details tab. Find their Control Rig class option. And change it to CRG8 Basic Foot IK. Save and compile. And close the window. Now we need to link the animation to our character blueprint. In the content drawer, navigate to Daz2Unreal, Bald Girl. Open our blueprint named BP Bald Girl character. Go to the Viewport tab. Select the mesh. In the Details panel, make sure the animation mode is set to Use Animation Blueprint. And set the anime class option to Bald Girl ABP Manny. Save and compile. Let's start the game. We still see the default character there. It is because today we have duplicated the third-person blueprint, instead of editing it directly, like we did the last time. We will now change settings to use our Bald Girl as a default blueprint. Open the content drawer and navigate to Content, Third Person, Blueprints. You see, the BP third person character blueprint, that is currently used as the default one. Let's open the BP third person game mode, which holds the settings of our game. Find their default pawn class option, and set it to BP_Bald Girl character. That's it. Save, compile and close the window. Let's run the game. Please note that the Metahuman Hair is far from ideal yet. And we can sometimes notice strange behavior, such as the skin poking through the hair. But developers are continuing working on this, so I believe it all should be fixed in the near future. You can also try other hairstyles, some of them behave much better, as they're not so dynamic as this one is. Daz figures with Metahuman Hair are just great for creating cinematic scenes in Unreal. If any one of you friends are interested in cinematics, please let me know in the comments. And I will possibly create a tutorial on how to shoot cinematic scenes with Daz figures and Metahuman Hair. Lighting, lens flares, wind, it is all really amazing. But I'm not sure if I should focus on games, or also publish something about cinematics. So just let me know. The very following tutorial will be most probably dedicated to a quick way of retargeting Mixamo animations to Daz figures imported into Unreal Engine 5. And that's it. Have a nice day. See you next time.